Oh, hello. I'm in a sea of fabulous hats. Look at my fascinator. Will you be watching the Kentucky Derby this weekend? Yay or nay? Hailed as the most exciting 2 minutes in sports, the 2023 Kentucky Derby is hoofing its way to Churchill Downs for yet another exciting year. And they are not horsing around. Can we get another horse pun in there, maybe? Aside from the exhilarating race, people come from far and wide donning their fashionable and show-stopping headpieces that take the term go big or go home quite literally. Here to show us how to make our own festive fascinator ahead of the big race is director of Jake's 58, Addis. Hello, my darling.
Hello, Marisol.
I immediately feel very fashionable with this thing.
You look fabulous,
Thank
darling.
you, thank you. I just want to keep up with you. Can we, before we get into the
Yes.
DIY portion,
Yes.
can you talk to us a little bit about the history of the Kentucky Derby?
So the Kentucky Derby started in 1875.
Okay.
The history of the hats has to do with Colonel Clark and his wife Mary.
Of course.
And they brought their sense of fashion from London to the races, and that's what we currently have today. That's why we wear these beautiful hats.
Leave it to the Londoners to bring high fashion to a horse race, of all things. And it wouldn't be a derby without a fascinator.
Absolutely.
Which I have on my head.
You do, and we have other ones featured
Here it is.
here.
Look at this.
The yellow and the pink. Today, however, we will be building a hat.
Okay, let's.
Okay.
I don't know if the producers told you, I am terrible at arts and crafts. And I see we have a horse behind the cameras who's going to come say hello to us. Okay, so this is not impossible? Come on up.
It is not.
Yeah,
Okay.
come on up. Come on up.
All right.
What do we start with?
So the first thing we start with is just a plain hat.
Okay.
You can get it anywhere. This type of hat, which is a straw hat. We say that we start with the ribbon because the ribbon is going to keep all your flowers and feathers or whatever it is that you'd like to put on intact. So if you could use the glue gun.
Oh boy, this is where it goes south.
No, you're going to be fine.
This is where it goes south.
Okay, so let's just put a couple of dots there.
It gets hot.
Yes.
Hence,
some like it hot.
Some like it hot. Oh wow! Oh, look at how nice it comes out.
Just a couple of beads in different spots.
And this is just ribbon that you probably have in your junk drawer. I say that because at home I have ribbon because I don't like to throw anything out.
I hear you.
So I like to repurpose ribbon. Okay.
Okay. So let's go ahead and put that there.
Okay.
You want to make sure that the ribbon ties in the front.
In the front, not the back.
No, because what's going to happen is you're going to put your flowers in the front, so it'll hide the piece in the front. So go ahead and put a little bit of the beaded hat.
You have a lot of faith in me. Because
well, you have fabulous fashion sense. So
I listen. I know how to put something together, but the minute you talk glue guns to me, I break out in hives. But you're here helping me, so here we are.
Okay, so we're going to pop that in front. Obviously, you can put whatever you'd like. This particular hat we're building just like this one, so we're going to add this little plumage here. So let's just add a little bead of glue here.
A little glue situation here. I like how you called it plumage.
Plumage. We want to make it sound fabulous and fancy.
Yeah.
There we go. You can always, would you like another flower?
You know what? We're here.
We might, home,
exactly.
Right? So put some glue there for me.
Fantastic.
Okay, and we're going to go ahead and add that flower here.
Love it.
Okay.
And then you have to let this dry.
Let it dry.
Obviously.
Again, you can add more of these feathers. You can add beads. You could add whatever you'd like.
Let's add some feathers. Okay. Have you ever been to the Kentucky Derby?
I have not.
Me neither. We should change that.
Let's do it.
Next year.
Let's do it. I will go with you. Okay. I will be your honorary member, and we can go wear our beautiful hats and go watch the Derby.
Okay. I just don't want to make my own hat. Can we buy a hat?
Let's do it. You can order them on Amazon.
Okay. And here is the glue gun, and here's a feather.
Okay.
And another feather. If you can't watch the Derby, or you can't go,
if you can't
you have an event.
We do have an event. Jake's 58, exit 58 off the Long Island Expressway.
Okay.
And you can place your bet on our quick bet system, and you can have our mint juleps.
Love it.
Our pecan bourbon pie. And
Yummy.
all of our goodies.
Fantastic.
And have tons of fun.
I love that.
Come with your friends.
Because truly, there are a couple of things. I am not a race car aficionado.
Okay.
But I will say that, not a race car, a racehorse.
This looks wonderful, by the way.
But I love a mint julep and I love a fashion.
Oh, well.
So this
is the event for you.
Okay.
We will have a hat contest as well.
Really?
We will.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's shimmy ever so delicately.
Yes.
There's the mint julep and burgers.
We have sliders.
I love a slider. Oh, and is that a pie?
This is a bourbon pecan
I love it.
pie.
Fantastic.
Yes.
All the things. Get your hats, get your mint juleps, get your sliders.
And if you don't have the ability to do this at home, come to Jake's 58.
And there you go.
Exit 58 off the Long Island Expressway.
Addis,
we look forward to seeing everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank
this
you,
is a
Marisol.
wonderful. Mwah. Next year. Mwah.
Mwah.
You and me. Don't